swear I thought I wasn't going to talk this camp. Jeez, right off the back, huh? Gotta ease into the question. It's a little difficult, you know what I mean? I love football. I love being out there with my brothers. Of course, I can't. Some situations happen, but I'm still getting mental reps, even though it's not the physical reps, but I'm working my mental. You know what I mean? They actually it's making me a lot better just to understand what everybody's doing, what everybody has to do, and just going out there and trying to correct and coach everybody. They're really helping me out.
How did that crop up? How did that situation crop up?
That's for me to know, but just know that whatever happened, I got it taken care of, and I'll be back 100%.
What's maybe an example of things that you see while you're back there watching that you're able to relate to teammates that you feel like are very helpful?
The biggest thing is just telling them to just be out there, talk. Post a pre-snap talk during the play. I wanted to be loud out there. I wanted everybody to know what we're doing. I don't care if the offense knows what we're doing. As long as we know what we're doing, you know what I mean, and everybody could know their role, know their job, know what gap, know assignment they have and stuff like that. So then you just see, when I'm back there, you see what mistakes are there. You see what the coaches actually see on film when you're playing and when you don't see, and just stuff like that, just small stuff.
Shaq, Matt talked about his defense has to go from good to great. In your mind, what does that mean? What has to happen?
The biggest thing is just understanding formations and situations. Understand what teams like to do to us, how they like to beat certain coverages, like a cover 4 beater, a cover 3 baiter, and stuff like that, and even runs out of those defenses. And once guys understand that, that's when we'll be able to play fast. Once we start communicating a lot better, that's when we're able to play fast and take that next step.
Brian Bruce said that you kind of taught him to be a more vocal leader, veteran guy. What has that process been like? And have you kind of seen a switch of those guys that maybe looked up to Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis now being the bigger guys?
Yeah, I mean, I remember being in their seat, just sitting back, you know what I mean, just following. And TD always telling me, like, bro, you got to step up and start leading, you know, like, you're going to be next. And I just took what he told me and I give it down to Burns because everybody respects Burns. Even though he's a young guy going into year 4, everybody respects him. Everybody listens to him. Like, he's an older vet, so I told Burns, like, bro, you got to be more vocal. You know what I mean? Instead of just me being vocal, I need 11 guys to be vocal. If we're all leaders and all captains, then we're going to be unstoppable and make sure everybody's accountable.
Shaq, you gave Baker a ride. You're down to camp. How was that cruise and what's it been like getting 06?
I mean, it's been cool. You know what I mean? Just talked ball, talked about his life, how he met his wife, and just life stuff, you know what I mean? It's not all about football. It's about getting to know him as a person, as a teammate, and it was cool.
How did that occur? Did you just ask him, do you need a ride?
Nah, Bake texted me and D-Jack talking some mess. So whatever, we was just going back and forth, and we just went to what time he was going down there. He was like, I carpool, and I was like, yeah. So picked him up. He got dropped off, and we just dipped.
Talking mess, you said?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Can you kind of elaborate a little bit?
Nah, he was just talking mess. That's just for me to know and y'all just to just ask the question.
Speaking of that, though, he has a reputation for talking mess and being a flamboyant type guy. So how would you describe the difference in the
He's competitive. You know what I mean? That's how Cam was in 2015. Cam was competitive, talking mess, him and TD. And we all competitive. I love a quarterback who talks trash. You know what I mean? Because we're going to talk the trash right back to you, regardless. You know what I mean? Low blows, high blows, it don't matter. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're football players, we're brothers, and we all trying to go for one goal.
Shaq, what's your hopeful timeline?
Hopeful timeline? I mean, we're going to take it day by day. You know what I mean? I'm getting better. I'm progressing each and every day, and we'll see.
And we have seen you on social media speaking out against artificial turf.
You would ask that question, huh?
Is that in any way related to your injury, or what's?
Nah, it's just I like grass a lot better than turf. I mean, you can go back and look at the science and look how much injuries are on turf compared to grass. You know what I mean? It's a proven fact out there. But we went turf, so I can't complain. Just go out there and play ball.
Xavier Woods coming in this year, what have you seen out of him as he kind of steps up to be another leader on that defense?
He's one of those great safeties that we needed to go with Chin. I'm not taking nothing away from JB. JB's also a great safety. He has a lot of experience back there. He's a vocal guy. Even he's still trying to learn the defense, you know what I mean? But he's going to be one of those guys who step up big for us, and when we need him, he's going to make big plays, and he's going to be a great leader for us in the back end.
What do you see when the quarterbacks are down? How big is it to have that type of competition at that key spot for you guys? And how have you seen that competition?
I mean, I think it's big everywhere in every competition. Every position is big. It's not just quarterbacks. We're not going to make it about the quarterbacks. It's about the whole team. Everybody's out here competing for a job. We all have great depth. We got the starters for now. We got guys behind them that's competing to be starters, competing to get on this team. So I think everywhere, every position has great competition. You know what I mean? May the best man win. But at that position, you know, may the best man win. You know what I mean? And that's not my decision. That's the coach's decision who makes the best bet, and it's between those quarterbacks.
Shaq, would you just follow up on your need? Would you expect to be ready for the regular season?
We'll see. I'm just taking it day by day. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go prolong and say, go future and talk about. I'm just taking it day by day.
You guys did a lot of situational work in practice today. What's the effect that can have in game when you guys do that in practice?
This game, like, all the situations happen. What we do in practice is what happens in the game. So we got to know situational ball. We got to know how teams are going to attack. We got to know how offense are going to attack, vice versa. You got to know how defense are going to attack, pressures and stuff like that. So it's all function to games.
Now that you've got a taste of it, do you think coaching could be in your future?
No. Definitely not.
Why not?
There's too much stress, and I'm already stressed out here.
You know what, for Shaq? All right, thanks, Shaq.
Appreciate you guys.